Welcome. This is my fourth video on number system. Here I'm going to teach how to rationalize the denominator of irrational numbers. Now, what do you mean by rationalize first? Rationalize means we make it rational. The denominator should be rational. So like in this number, the denominator is irrational number. Root 7 is irrational. This is also irrational. Yeah, this is also irrational number. So what we have to do is we have to make the denominator rational. That means we need to remove root from the denominator. Now, I have taken three sums here. The first one, the denominator has one term. Here also only one term. But when you look at this sum, we have two terms. Now, when you have one term, we will do it in one way. And if you have two terms, we have to do it in a different way. Let's start with the one term sum. So here, how do we rationalize this? This is given to us. What you have to do is we have to remove this root from this 7. That means we have to make it 7. Now we know that if we multiply this root 7 with another root 7 into root 7, what will happen? It will become root 7 square. Square root will cancel. So since we are multiplying here by root 7, we will multiply here also by root 7. Now, root 7 into root 7 becomes root 7 square. And this one root 7, you can just write root 7 here. Okay. So, this square and square root will cancel. So, answer will be root 7 by 7. So, here what I have done is I have multiplied, root 7 was given. So, I multiplied with another root 7. If it was root 3, I would have multiplied with another root 3. Root 3 into root 3 will become root 3 square and square root will cancel. If it was root 5, we will multiply with root 5. Now, let's go to the next question. Here, we have 5 root 2 by root 12. Now, we don't have to worry about this number. We have to look at the denominator. Now, denominator has root 12. Now, in the first question, it was root 7. We multiplied with another root 7. Here, instead of multiplying directly with root 12, since it's a big number, let's see if we can simplify it further. 2 6 are 12. 2 3s are 6. So we have 2 square into 3. So 5 root 2 by root 12. Instead of writing root 12, we can write 2 square into 3. 5 root 2 by this one. 2 will come out because square and square root will cancel this. And 3 does not have any square. So it will remain inside. We have to simplify first and then we will do like this. Now, since we have root 3 in the denominator, we look at the denominator, not numerator. So we will multiply with another root 3. Because root 3 into root 3 will become 3. So it will become rational. So since we multiplied with root 3 in the denominator, we will multiply here also with root 3. Root 3 was there, so we multiplied with another root 3. And if you multiply whatever you multiply here, you have to multiply the same in the numerator. So what will you get? Let's start from the denominator. This will remain 2. Here, root 3 into root 3 will become root 3 square. And it will become only 3. Square and square root will. So root 3 into root 3 will become 3. And here on the numerator, this is number outside. So outside will remain outside only. We don't have any number to multiply. We have 5 ones are 5. So inside this is 2 and inside here is 3. So inside number will multiply with inside. 2 into 3 it will be 6. So we will get 5 root 6. By 2 3s are 6. So the denominator has become rational. Here also the denominator has become rational. So we have rationalized the denominator. So this type of sums, here I have shown you where the denominator contained only one term. Now if we come to this question, what do you see? We have two terms in the denominator. Now when you have two terms in the denominator, we have to do it like this. First of all, we'll copy the question as it is. So this is as it is. Now, we will multiply with its conjugate. Right, conjugate. And I'll explain what is the meaning of conjugate. Now, conjugate means you will be writing the same numbers, but just change the sign. If it is a minus b, you will multiply with a plus b. Root 41 minus 5. So we have written root 41 instead of minus 6 plus. Just change the sign. This is called the conjugate of this one. Conjugate. So whatever you write, you have to write the same thing in the numerator also. Okay, let's start again. This one I've copied as it is. Look at the denominator. Don't look at the numerator. Start from the denominator. If you have two terms, write the same numbers, but just change the sign. If it's plus here, multiply with minus. And whatever you write here, the same thing should be written there. Now in the denominator, every sum, whenever we have two terms, the denominator will be always in this form. 1 plus, another minus. And in the next line, the denominator will become a square minus b square. So we're going to apply this formula in the denominator. Every sum which are having two terms. So here, it's a minus b, a plus b. So the formula is a square. A means the first number, this one square. Minus b square. Which one is b here? B is the second number. So b square. And the numerator, we have 16 into root 41 plus 5. Now, if you have just any rational number here, then you don't need to multiply. We'll keep it as it is. Had it been irrational, we would have multiplied it. Anyway, next step. Now remember, till here, every sum in the denominator will be same. Now, square and square root will cancel. Root 41 square will become only 41 because square and square root will cancel. Here 5 square, it's not root 5, it's 5 square. So 5 square will be 25. So on top we have 16 root 41 plus 5. Then below this 41 minus 25 is 16. Now this will be 16 root 41 plus 5. Now we can cancel out this 16. So the denominator is 1. Now if the denominator is 1, we need not write. So we are left with root 41 plus 5 by 1. 1 is the denominator which we don't have to write. So we have rationalized the denominator. Let us take some more examples. Look at the next number. We have 5 plus 2 root 3 divided by 7 plus 4 root 3. Now remember the steps. Let's follow the steps. First step, copy as it is. Just copy the same numbers and put them inside bracket. Okay, just copy this. And then look at the denominator. Start from the denominator. Don't look here. Look at the denominator. This numbers. Copy as it is. Same number but just change the sign. Here it's plus. So we'll put a minus sign. 4 root. Same number. That means the conjugate sign. This number. Same number but opposite. And whatever you write here, the same number should be written here. Copy this one. Don't look here. You don't have to look at all here. Just start from the denominator, same numbers, just opposite side. And whatever you write here, I've wrote 7 minus 4 root 3. So in the numerator also you have to multiply 7 minus 4 root 3. That's the first step. Then next step. Start from the denominator again. The denominator in every sum will be a plus b, a minus b, which is a square. A means the first number. Minus b square. B means the second number. Second number here is 4 root 3 square. So a square minus b square. And in the numerator, as you can see, these are not same. So what you have to do, we have to multiply them. How do we multiply? The first number here is 5. Let's write 5. 5 will first multiply with these two numbers. What are these two numbers? 7 minus 4 root 3. First I have taken 5, multiplying this 7 minus 4 root 3 here. Then I'll write the second number. What is the second number here? This along with the sign. Plus 2 root 3. This plus 2 root 3 now will multiply with 7 minus 4 root 3. Okay, next line. Start again from the denominator. Now 7 square. 7 into 7 is 49. Minus this one. How to square this? See, step by step. The first number is 4 here. This outside number is 4. 4 you square it. 4 you square it first. 4 into 4. 16. 4 square is 16. Then you square root 3 also. Now root 3 square. Root 3 square will be 3. 4 square is 16. Root 3 square. Square and square root will cancel. Root 3 square will become only 3. Now on top, numerator. 7 and 5 will multiply. 7 5s are 35. Then this will multiply. Start with the sign. Plus into minus, minus. 5 into 4, 20 root 3. So I finished to multiply this one. Now come to this side. Now first you multiply this number with this. Now this is outside, this is outside. So outside with outside. Keep that in mind. So 2 7s are 14. 2 7s are 14 root 3. Then plus into minus minus 2. When you multiply this with this now. First we multiplied with this. 2 7s are 14 root 3. Now this number should be multiplied with this. How do you multiply? So see nicely. This number is outside here. This is outside. 2 into 4 is 8. 2 into 4 is 8. Then this number also you have to multiply. This root 3 inside with inside. Root 3 into root 3 will become root 3 square. And root 3 square makes only 3. So outside with outside. 2 4s are 8. Inside with inside. Root 3 into 3 will become 3 square. And square root will cancel. So it become only 3. Next line. Now here, start always from the denominator. 49 minus 48. 16 3s are 48. Now you see, this is a rational number. 35. Let me arrange the numbers. This is irrational. Let's leave it. Now this 8 3s are 24. That 24, let me bring in front. Minus 24. This minus 24. Then I have minus 20 root 3. This number. Then I have this plus 14 root 3. So 35 rational numbers I have arranged first. This rational part 35. This is also rational part. Then this 20 root 3 and 14 root 3. Let me write it here now. Now in the next line, see 35 minus 24. If I subtract this, we can subtract. 35 minus 24 will be 11. So let me write 11 here. And these two are like radicals. Both are root 3. Had they been different, we have to leave it like that. But now since they are like radicals, both are root 3. So you will subtract. Why subtract? Because one is minus, another is plus. Subtract the numbers outside. We have already learned. If they are like, we can subtract. If they are unlike, we cannot subtract or add. So they are like 20 root 3 and 14 root 3. So subtract. 20 minus 14 is 6. But the minus number was greater. So we'll put minus 6 root 3. This minus was bigger number and plus was smaller number. That's why the minus sign is coming. And 20 minus 14 is 6. And below it's 1. 1 we don't have to. 49 minus 48 is 1. 1 we don't have to write. So we have to rationalize the denominator. Okay, in this question, find the values of A and B, if 4 plus 3 root 5 by 4 minus 3 root 5 is equals to A plus B root 5. Now we will do exactly in the same way as we have done the previous sum. We'll take this, we'll rationalize. Let's do it. So first we'll take this one. 4 plus 3 root 5 by 4 minus 3 root 5. We'll take only that left hand side, this part only. Okay. Now this will be, we will rationalize like we did in the previous sum. Same way. How do we rationalize the denominator? So copy, first step, copy as it is. Just copy the same thing again. Then start from the denominator. Don't even look at the numerator. Always start from the denominator. So here, what do we have? 4 minus 3 root 5. We will write the same number, but the sign will change. So here it's 4 minus, so we'll write plus 4 plus 3 root 5. Here also we will write 4 plus 3 root 5. Next line, we always start from the denominator. Every sum in denominator, as I told you, it will be in the form of a square minus b square. A here is 4, this one, minus b is 3 root 5 square. This one a square, and this one is b square. A square minus b square. Every sum will be a square minus b square, never plus, remember. Okay, and then in the numerator, now in this sum, what I can see is this is 4 plus 3 root 5. This is also 4 plus 3 root 5. So we can write, instead of multiplying term by term, we can apply the formula of a plus b whole thing square. When you multiply the same thing twice, it's whole thing square. Two things multiplied, so it will be two same things. So that's why it became square here. Or you can multiply like we did in the previous sum. That way also you'll get the same answer. Anyway, let's apply the formula. Okay. Here below we have 4 square, which will make 16. And this one will become 3 square. 3 square first. 3 3s are 9. And this root 5 square. First we have to square both the factors here. 3 square is 9. Root 5 square. Root 5 square means 5 into 5. Root 5 into root 5 will become only 5. On top, what? A plus b whole thing square. You know the formula of a plus b whole thing square. A square. This is a square. Plus, this is plus here, that's why plus. Then we'll write A here and B here. A, remember the first number, A, B. Twice A. A means the first number, B means the second number. B is this, twice A, B. A is first number, B is the second number. Plus B square. B means 3 root 5 square. A square plus 2AB plus B square. In the next line, we will get 16 minus 45. 9 5s are 45. Here 16 plus 2 4s are 8. 8 3s are 24. So 24 root 5 plus, now this is 3 root 5 square like this one only. 3 root 5 square, how much did we get? 45. Let me write directly here also, 45. So this square we have already calculated 45, so this square also will give us 45. Now next line, let me continue here. So we will be getting how much? 16 and 45 if we add. These are rational numbers, so we will be adding these two rational numbers, rational part first. 16 and 45 will make how much? 61. So 61 plus 24 root 5. 24 root 5. Okay. And below, now we have to subtract, but you can see the number with this number with minus sign is greater. So 45 minus 16 will be 29. Will be 29, but since the minus number is greater, so we'll put the minus sign. Now if you don't want minus, we can remove the minus from the denominator. We'll change it to plus. We change it to plus, this number will become minus, and this was also plus. Since we changed this, we have to change all. This was also plus, so it's going to become minus 20. So this is what we have done. Now what you have to do, you have to find the value of A and B. Now before that, we can write one more line. So it will be minus 61. Let's give the denominator. We'll try to make it in this form. We'll write plus in the middle since it's plus. Then we have this 29 is the denominator for both. So we can write like this. So we have made it into this form like this. 61 by 29. I put plus in the middle. Then minus 24 by 29. So now what was given to this? Let's write this. This was given to us. 4 plus 3 root 5 by 4 minus 3 root 5 is given to be A plus B root 5. Now, when we calculated this whole part, we got this answer. So that means this came out to be minus 61 by 29 plus minus 24 by 29 root 5 is same as A plus B root 5. So let's compare now left hand side. Comparing, what do we get? Now you see what is the number here. It's minus 61 by 29 and here we have A. So this A, this should be A. So comparing left hand side and right hand side, we can say this number should be A. So this A will be minus 61 by 29 and B, let's see this part. This part is B. If you can see here, root 5. Leave this root 5. Just cancel the root 5. What do you, this is, we cancel the root 5 here, we get B. We cancel the root 5, what do we get here? Minus 24 by, the sign have made it same. So if you cancel root 5 here, we get 5. B. So if we cancel root 5 here, we get minus 24 by 29. So this is B. B should be from here. B will get from here. This is B. We'll compare this with this. So if we just leave root 5 here, we get B. So we leave root 5, what do we get? It's minus 24 by 29. So we got the values of A and B. Another question of the same type. Again, you have to find A and B. So here I have written the left hand side already. Now what do we do in the first step? Copy as it is. So just copy as it is. Then start from the denominator. Remember, don't look here, look here. So this number, same numbers, but sign is minus here, so plus 2 root 3. So whatever you have written, don't look here, just copy first this, just opposite signs, and then you write the same thing here, 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3. Now again, start from the denominator. As I already told you, every sum will get a square minus b square. A means the first number, a square finished, this is b square. Now numerator, now this numbers only not exactly same, so we cannot apply any formula here. This is root 2 and this is 3 root 2, so not same. So what we will do is we'll write the first number, root 2 here, and write this full bracket here. We'll multiply with this. Then you write the second number, this one now, plus root 3. Again you write this bracket, 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3. So in the next line, we're going to get how to multiply. How do you multiply this? How do you multiply? Outside, there's nothing, means 1. In the outside, 3. 3 ones are 3. Inside, what do you have? Root 2 root 2. Remember, root 2 becomes 2. Root 3 becomes 3. Like root 2 will become 2. Now come to the next number. Outside, 2. Here outside, 1. 2 ones are 2 plus sign. 2 ones are 2. Then inside, 2 and inside 3. 2 3s are root 6. This root will remain. Root 6. 2 3s are 6. I'm done with this. Then plus here. Now this outside, nothing means 1. So outside with outside, 1 and 3. 3. And inside with inside, 3 2s are 6. 3 into 2 is 6. Then this is done. Now the last part, plus is plus. Outside, 2 here, outside 1. 2 ones are 2. Inside, 3 root 3, same number, it will become root 3 square, square and square root will cancel. Root 3 will become only 3. So below, we have 3 square. What is 3 square? 3 square is 9. And root 2 square will be only 2. Root 2 square will be 2. Then minus this 2 square will become 4. And root 3 square will be 3. Okay, and then next line. Now, let's start from the denominator here. 18 minus 12. Now, 3 2s are 6. Plus 2 root 6. Plus 3 root 6. This number. Plus again 6. Now, this 6 and that 6 we can add. It will become 12. And these are both same. Had it been different, we will leave it like that. But since they are same, they are called like radicals. So we'll add the number outside. Add, because both sign are same. So 3 plus 2 is 5 root 6. And below we will get 18 minus 12 is 6. So we have done the rationalizing part. So if I continue here, what will I get in the next line? Since I want to make it in that form, so we will divide 12 divided by 6. So in the middle, let's put it plus only. So 12, but this 6 is the denominator of both. Don't cancel directly. 6 1 says don't cancel it directly, because 6 is the denominator of this as well as this. So don't cancel directly. You have to distribute, then cancel. Okay, plus 5 by 6 root 6. 12 by 6 plus 5 by 6 root 6. Here you can cancel. So getting 2 plus 5 by 6 root 6. Now, what was given to us is this root 2 plus root 3 divided by 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3 equals to a minus b root 6. Okay. Then next line, this we finished to calculate and we got this. So we have calculated, this one came out to be 2 plus 5 by 6 root 6, which should be equal to a minus b root 6. Now again, like before, we will start comparing. So comparing LHS and RHS. What do we see? This number here, this will be this one. So we will say a will be 2. And where is b? Where is b in the right hand side? B is the number in front of root 6. Okay, and here what do we have in front? In front of root 6 we have b. Here we have 5 by 6. Now the problem was, Here they have given a minus sign and here they have given a plus sign. Opposite sign, so you have to put a minus sign here. B will be minus 5 by 6. If the sign is same, then you will write 5 by 6 only. See, B is, this term B is, where is B? When you cut this root 6, we get B. So if we cut root 6, we get 5 by 6. So B will be 5 by 6. But the sign is, one is minus, another is plus. So you have to put a minus sign there. Okay, look at this question. Here, we have two parts. Like before, we will be rationalizing here 3 plus root 5. So we'll multiply up and down with 3 minus root 5. So these steps are all same. So you will do this separately. Here, this side separately. Keep this minus sign as it is. Just do this one separately. Keep on doing as we have done before. Everything is same like before. Now, in this, from this steps, I'm explaining this is 21 minus 15. 21 minus 15 is 6. And here, minus 7 root 5 plus 9 root 5. Both are like radicals. So 9 minus 7 is 2 root 5. Minus plus is bigger here. Greater is plus. So plus 2 root 5. And this side, 21 minus 15. 21 minus 15 is 6. And this, now this is greater. Minus 9 plus 7. Minus is bigger number. So minus 9 root 5 plus root 7 root 5 will become 2 root 5. So below 9 minus 5 will be 4. Now I've taken LCM. Now in this step you might make mistake. Be careful, there is a minus sign. So keep it in a bracket first. When you put them in a bracket, the next line you take out from this step. I'm going here. 6 plus 2 root 5 is minus 6. And minus minus will become plus. So be careful of this. Minus minus is plus 4. Now this plus 6 minus 6 will cancel. And 2 root 5. This is also 2 root 5. 2 plus 2 is 4 root 5. And below will be 4. And 4 will cancel. So we are left with root 5. So answer to test is root 5. Okay. Next question. Find the value of 1 by root 3 and 6 by root 5 minus root 3. Given that root 3 is 1.732 and root 5 equals to 2.236. Now this is a very important question and you have to be very careful that whenever this type of sums are given, we cannot put the value of the roots in the denominator. Don't put the value of the root. First step is rationalize the denominator. Even though the question is not, it's not mentioned whether to rationalize or not, but we cannot put the value of root in the denominator. We have to rationalize first. Now we have one term in the denominator. So how to rationalize this? So since it's root 3, we'll multiply up and down with root 3. We know that root 3 into root 3 will become 3. Like this, we should rationalize. Now substitute the value. The value of root 3 is given to be 1.732 divided by 3. Now, we'll divide 3 zeros are 0, 3 5s are 15, then 3 7s are 21, then 3 7s are again 21. Okay, now it will continue. So we will do up to 3 places of decimal. Approximately this will be your answer. Okay, when you come to this question, 6 by root 5 minus root 3. Again, we cannot put the values directly in the denominator. We have to rationalize. How do we rationalize this? We will multiply up and down with root 5 plus root 3. Same numbers, opposite sign. Root 5 plus root 3. Now below we will get a square minus b square. 5 square minus the 6, we'll leave it like this. We'll not multiply, we'll just leave it like that. So here we are getting 5 minus 3. On top we have 6 into root 5 plus root 3. And this, now we can put the value because we have rationalized the denominator. Now we can put the value of root 5, which is 2.236, and root 3 is 1.732. Now we can cancel this. So we're left with 3 into, now add this, 6 plus 2 is 8, 3 is 6, 2 and 7 is 9, 2 and 1 will be 3. Now we'll multiply this two numbers. 8 3s are 24, 3 6 are 18, 19, 20, 3 9s are 27, 28, 29, 3 3s are 9, 10, 11. So 11.9404 approximately is the answer. Remember not to put the value of root directly. You have to rationalize and then substitute the values. Okay, and let's stop here. In the next class, we will be doing sums based on exponents. Thank you. See you in the next video.